thank you for coming to my office today and having this interview with me.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
First, would you please introduce yourself and the Frederick Gunn School briefly?
Yeah, sure. My name is Caralyn Day. I have been working at the Frederick Gunn School for the last 4.5 years. You can probably tell from my accent that I'm from Australia. I've lived all over the world and currently I'm in the US and working at the Frederick Gunn School. The Frederick Gunn School is located in sort of the northwestern corner of Connecticut. We live in the most beautiful surroundings. If you were to look at us on Google Maps, you would see trees. It is an absolutely spectacular part, and I think one of the things that sets Gunn's campus apart from everybody else is that we're set up like a little village. And so, whereas most schools you sort of drive down a long driveway and there's this huge, beautiful building in front of you, at the Frederick Gunn School you drive down a driveway and there's just all of these sort of smaller buildings. And so, as soon as you step onto campus, it really feels very homely and very warm. And like I said, very beautiful because we're out in nature. But we are only 2.25 hours from JFK Airport. So whilst we're, in a very beautiful part of the world, we're really not that far from New York City. So if you were to drive directly into New York City, it takes around an hour and a half. And if you were to drive to JFK, it takes around 2.25 hours. Just you've got to get to the other side of Long Island. But there's 330 students at the Frederick Gunn School. We are 51% boys and 49% girls, so very, very similar. And we run from the 9th grade right up through to the 12th grade.
Oh, thank you. And how many Korean students do you have?
So we have 16 Korean students at the moment, and we will be graduating 5 this year. So sadly, one of them is my advisee, so I'm going to miss her. But we've got a really, really fantastic, passionate, enthusiastic group of Korean students, and I absolutely adore them.
Can you share information about Korean graduates? Which college Korean graduates to go?
Yeah, definitely. So because of COVID, there were a few years where we didn't really have very many Korean students. So one of our students, Grace, she went to Johns Hopkins and she's doing medicine there. Another student, Jay, he's in Boston College. And then just at the end of last year, or last academic year, so in May of this year, one of our students, Ryan, got a full merit scholarship to Vanderbilt, and we're incredibly proud. It's something that's very rare, and he was a remarkable student and just so well deserved.
Yes, it's really amazing, and I think that was possible because you have a very strong academic program in your support. Would you explain about your advanced programs like AP and other science?
Yeah, definitely. We've got 36 advanced or AP programs at the school, everything ranging from honours in Pre-Med. So that's essentially it's first year medicine at university, just a little bit sort of lower on the scale. You do everything in that course from learning how to take blood pressure to learning how to do stitches. So we've got that advanced medical program, we've got everything from entrepreneurship, and then your standard AP courses, so micro and macroeconomics. We've got physics, chemistry, biology, environmental science. We have AP arts. There's so many different advanced courses that you can try. And if you're really passionate about something, you can really follow that and go very deep.
And you also have some learning support program for students.
We do.
And is there any tutoring system?
There is, yeah. So we have a couple of different ways that you can get extra support. We've got a very formal way. So if you have any learning differences, we've got a formal ed support system for you that comes at an extra cost. Whereas if you're just having a little bit of trouble in one of your classes, then on a Monday and a Friday, built into your schedule, you actually have 30 minutes where you can go and you can spend time with your teacher. Also, you can go to your teacher when they're in dorm duty. So if your teacher, let's say on a Wednesday night, is on dorm duty, you can arrange with your dorm parent to go and see your teacher then and get extra help. You can arrange to see them outside of class. And then we also have peer tutoring as well. So our students want to help each other. And so twice a week we have peer tutoring at school, getting help for that. And then another thing on top of that is we have in our library, we have a writing workshop. So if you're sort of struggling a little bit with grammar, you're not really sure how to structure one of your essays, you can go and do this writing lab with one of our librarians, and they will help you kind of sort all of that out and get your best work out there.
Okay. And you know, some international students have some trouble struggling to adjust to the new environment. Do you have any buddy program like that?
We do, yeah. So we have a program called Gunn Global, and I would say our Korean students do it best. They're so incredibly passionate. They're just such wonderful human beings. But with Gunn Global, as soon as you become a Highlander, one of our country representatives will contact you and they will bring you into a group chat so that you get to know all of the current Korean students and you get to know the new incoming students as well. So that's the very first thing that happens, is you're welcomed into Highlander Nation, as we call it, by one of our current Korean students. During the summer, before you start with us, our country representatives, they will get in contact with you and they essentially organise an event. This year they did lunch and then karaoke. Last year they did laser tag and then they had dinner together. And so it's a way for you to connect with our current students and also the other students that are going to be starting with you, so that before you even get to campus, you already know our entire Korean population, essentially. And then once you get to campus, you will see our country representatives again. They'll be there looking after you. And your very, very first afternoon on campus, it's just you. It is just our international students that come onto campus, and you do a bunch of activities with the rest of the international students. So you get to know students from all over the world. And we bring you guys on first so that you can sort of figure out the adults that you need to see. So me would be one of them. And then, you know, there are a few other adults that you can go to for help. And then it's for you also to learn, I guess, really what's different about living and learning in the United States versus living and learning here. So our students, it's run by our students, they take you through everything from downloading Gmail to what are the animals that you're going to see walking around campus. All of these little things that were surprising to them, that they want to give you the information so that you can kind of settle in a little bit easier. You get to know people a little bit sooner, and so you can feel a little bit more relaxed.
It was really great. And I would like to know about your club and activities for students after school.
Yeah, definitely. So think of your day in 3 parts. The first part of your day is your academic day. You have to go to class, it's mandatory, of course. The second part of your day is your co-curricular day, and that is also mandatory. So co-curricular is sport, essentially. Or you can also do theatre as well. That is also considered a co-curricular. And then the third part of your day is your extracurricular, and that's everything optional. You can choose to do it. You're not made to do it. So really one of the best things about coming to the US is there's so many extracurricular activities. On campus, we have anything from 20 to 30 clubs running at any one time. All of our clubs are completely student driven. So Gunn Global is our international student club. It's run by students. We have the environmental club. We have probably the largest club on campus is our community service club. It's called Gunn Gives Back. And I would say at least 2/3 of our students are part of that club. They do a huge range of activities. And again, it's all run and driven by students. As adults, we don't organise community service for you. we want it to come from your heart and to make sure that you're doing something that you're truly passionate about. So you've got that, and then on the weekends, on a Friday night, on a Saturday night, and then all day on Sunday, we have extracurricular activities for you to do as well. So on a Friday night, it's a bit more low-key, so we do fast food runs, so you can sign up and you can go down to this particular place where there's about 4 or 5 different fast food restaurants. We always do a fire pit on a Friday night. It's one of our traditions. So we roast marshmallows, we sing karaoke, just hang out by the fire because it's just a really fun community time. On a Saturday night, we do about 3 or 4 different activities. Gunn Global usually organises a trip to a restaurant. So one week it might be Korean barbecue, the next week it might be Brazilian food, the next week it might be Thai food. So we go to all different restaurants all over the place. There's usually, for example, coming up, I think next weekend, we've got the Halloween Haunted Trail. So usually it's very popular. So usually about 4 buses worth of students will go to this haunted trail and go through that for Halloween, which is super fun. We also do things like on a Sunday, we might go hiking, skiing. We always go to the mall or, Target or Walmart. So if you do need to buy anything, you can do that. So there's always something going on, and that's the extra piece, and that's all of the stuff that you choose to do. And I really hope that you choose to do it because it really adds to the whole experience.
Yes, it's really good to hear that students could have various choices and have their own life with fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And you told me that you're preparing some internship program for your students.
Yeah.
Could you please explain?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is something that nobody else knows about. So you guys are kind of first to hear about it. We have the Gunn Global program at the Frederick Gunn School, and it is purely for our international students. And as part of that, we are going to be launching a program where we have exclusive internships only for Frederick Gunn students that you guys will be able to apply for. So you still have to apply for it, just like you would any other internship, but it will be exclusively for a Frederick Gunn student. And in your summer, you will get to complete this internship. So when you're home between June and August, and you've applied and you've received this opportunity to do an internship, you'll be able to do that here whilst you're home and really add to your skill base, add to your communication, and more importantly, add to your college application. So I'm really excited about it. It's all kind of starting to happen now, and it'll be officially launched somewhere around April, May of 2026.
Yes, I think it will be very helpful for students prepare their future and plan their own plan.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes, and I think it's their holidays. You have 4 holidays including summer.
Yes.
And should students leave your campus or you offer some programs?
We actually do close our campus. So for 1 week over Thanksgiving, about 3 weeks over Christmas, and then about 2.5 weeks over spring break, we do actually close. A couple of different things, and most of our students for Thanksgiving stay in the United States. Usually they get together in groups and they stay with family and friends because it really is too far just to sort of fly back and forth in just 1 week. For winter break, we absolutely want you to come home. You've been away from home for 4 or 5 months at this point. Believe me, you want to come home and you want to eat some really good Korean food and you want to see family and, just hang out. And then in spring break, there's sort of 3 different things that happen. About 1/3 of our students will fly home and spend that time at home. 1/3 of our students will stay in the United States and do different programs. So we give you a list essentially of different programs that you can choose to do if you want to. And then about 1/3 of the families come out and do a bit of a vacation with their students. So that's really what happens. And then of course summer, the campus is closed. But hopefully you guys will be doing internships.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I have just one question left.
Yeah.
What do you think that makes Frederick Gunn the best and different from other boarding schools?
I get this question a lot, and for me, there's a lot of unique things about Gunn, but I think really what makes it the most special is that our students don't care what you have, they care who you are. We have students from all different backgrounds, from all over the United States, from all over the world. And this is really the first school that I've ever worked at where the students care about who you are as a person, not where you're from or what you have. And I think that's really, really special, and I think that's really unique, and it makes our campus very kind and very open and very welcoming, and it's a special place. And when you come to visit for the first time, you'll definitely feel that.
Thank you for all your answers, and I really appreciate for making this time for me.
Pleasure. It was lots of fun. Thank you.